Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. A 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
From the gun, here's McNair. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his left. Screen play, Johnson. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
14.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Titans 14, 49ers nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. McNair buying time to his left. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
To throw on 3rd down. McNair. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Adam Thielen, 27 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Titans 14, 49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. The 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McNair. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Down and 10.
To throw again. McNair. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Mahomes now on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the gun, McNair. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there of 22.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Leads to second and goal at the Titans' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. To throw, McNair. This is caught. Gronkowski. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 49ers. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
49ers 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Sanders on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
It's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Right back to Drake. They find some open field here. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards on the ground.
At the 6-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal, it's Drake. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
And goal.
On 4th down, McNair. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Tennessee Titan.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun, McNair. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to put this one out of her. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. It's McNair. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Rob Gronkowski, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers get a score closer. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football, because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one complete to Will Fuller. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Switch up, switch up. Check 57, 57 colors, 57 colors. Stay it open. Yellow. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes out to the left there and complete to the tight end Hockenson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. 23 yards, the final tally.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
58, boys, 58. 58 's Mike. You run. 58's the Mike. 58.
Back to the air on second down. McNair. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception.
picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on,
No one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
for a lot of coaches.
Yeah.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment.
But this is caught at the 20.
It's over. Let's dominate.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now in desperation, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
28.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
33-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Titans 68, 49ers 28.
And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Brings up.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room. I just delivered.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wondered what's...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former 49er, Deion Sanders.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking